Hello, today we are going to write IELTS Task 1, Pie Chart. In IELTS Writing Exam Task 1 contributes 33% of weightage, in which we have to write more than 150 words. Today I'm going to teach you how to get a higher band score in Task 1. Looking toward the question. The charts below show the proportions of British students at one university in England who were able to speak other languages in addition to English, in 2000 and 2010. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Write at least 150 words. What is the outline of the pie chart? In the first paragraph, we must write the introduction of the pie chart. In the second paragraph, we have to write an overview of the pie chart. In the last 2 or 3 paragraphs, we have to write body paragraphs. You may write an overview in the last paragraph, but this method is very time efficient, as you have the main points or trends of graph, thus, it would be fruitful for us in writing body paragraphs. Let's understand what will we write from it? In this task, there are 6 different categories and 2 different years. From these you have to write a summary and only write the main trend or the prime features of the graph. Warning: never explain or write all the information which provided in the graph. Yes, never willing to explain all the information which provided in the graph. Otherwise, you may lose your desired score. Let's begin to interpret the graph. Here are the changes between the 2 graphs. First, the proportion of Spanish language and students who enrolled in 2 languages were increased. Second, percentages of French and English language pupils were decreased. And third, students who studied the German language remain the same. Understand. Proportion of Spanish language and students who enrolled in 2 languages were increased, while percentages of French and English language pupils were decreased. And students who studied German language remain the same. Let's begin to write an introduction. To write an introduction in Task 1, we have to paraphrase the question, not copy and paste. Again, looking toward our question. The charts below show the proportions of British students at one university in England who were able to speak other languages in addition to English, in 2000 and 2010. And here how I write an introduction. The set of pie charts demonstrates the percentage of British pupils who able to spoke different types of foreign languages at university in the years 2000 and 2010. Here, I replace the charts with a set of pie chart. Shows with demonstrates. And the final phase, the proportions of British students at one university in England who were able to speak other languages in addition to English, in 2000 and 2010. To the percentage of British pupils who able to spoke different types of foreign languages at university in the years 2000 and 2010. And yes, never write the word below in the introduction. All in all, you ought to use synonyms of words which provided in the question. After writing an introduction, let's focus on the overview for this pie chart. Overall, the Spanish language was the most preferable second language between British university students. The popularity of the Spanish language increased, while the reverse trend was observed for the French language. The percentage share of German language remained constant. In body paragraph 1, we write about the Spanish, French, and German languages. In the year 2000, 30% of the British pupils were enrolled in the Spanish language, which rose to 35% in 2010. However, the reverse trend was seen in the popularity of the French language, which was dropped by 5% in the mentioned 10-year. It is interesting to note that, over the time frame of a decade, The percentage share of the German language remains constant at 10%. Let's begin to write body paragraph 2, in which we include remaining categories. In 2000, 15% of the total university students were enrolled in another language. The contribution of it rose by 5% in the year 2010. Secondly, learners who were participated in 2 different languages increased noticeably from 2000 to 2010. However, there was a rapid fall seen in the proportion of students who only studied the English language in the mentioned 10 years.